So what's up guys, welcome back. In this video, we're answering the deceptively very simple question, which is what exactly are you buying and selling in the Forex market? This is a question I've been asked time and time again. And the short answer is money. We are buying and selling money. Specifically, you are trading currencies. Now, because you aren't walking away with a physical product in a shopping bag, then this can feel a bit abstract at first. So if you buy a stock, you feel like you own a piece of the company. You buy an Apple stock, you feel like you own a piece of Apple. So how does it work with a currency? Think of buying a currency as buying a share in a specific country. The price of that currency is, let me see how I'll put this. So the price of that currency is a direct reflection of what the global market thinks about the current and future health of that currency's economy. Let me say that one more time. So the price of that currency is a direct reflection of what the global market thinks about the current and future health of the currency's economy. So if you decide to trade and buy, let's say, the Japanese yen, so you're essentially betting that the Japanese economy is robust enough and is only going up. It's only poised to grow. The economy is... So if you happen to be right, the value of that share goes up. When you sell it back to the market, you walk away with what? A profit. So in short, the exchange rate is just a scorecard comparing one country's economic muscle against another's. Now, while there are dozens of currencies floating around the world, as a busy professional looking for clean, very highly liquid moves, you want to focus on strictly majors. These are heavily traded currencies representing the world's absolute largest economies. I guess you're already thinking of some, but we're going to go through a couple of them here. So, academic textbooks love to complicate a lot of these things, or finance books love to complicate everything, right? We don't have all that time, right? Again, remember, we are non-finance individuals in finance, non-finance degree holders in finance. So to keep things very practical, we're going to group all 8 of these heavily traded heavyweights into maybe one bucket, and we'll call it the majors. So if you look at your trading terminal, or you look at your MT5, or you look at TradingView, which we're going to go through. If you're not familiar with TradingView, there's a video that I've done. Maybe click on the top right-hand banner of this video and you'll be taken to TradingView, where you can see what a watch list is and how you can view all these currencies that we're going to go through here. So if you look at your trading terminal or look at TradingView, you'll notice every single currency has a 3-letter code. This isn't just random, because it follows a strict global standard established back in the 70s. And the formula is very simple. The first 2 letters stand for the country. The 3rd letter stands for the currency name. Take NZD for example. NZ stands for New Zealand. D stands for the dollar. Take USD. US stands for United States, which is very obvious, and D stands for the dollar. Simple, right? So once you understand the pattern, the charts stop looking like code and start looking like what they actually are. National economies trading against each other. But if you want to sound like a professional trader, which is what a lot of us try to do, or any professional in any field, learn the jargon of the field, you need to know some of the street names or some of the nicknames of some of these currencies. So the market has a lot of history and it loves its nicknames, right? So an example is like the British pound, which, fun fact, is the oldest currency still in use today since the 8th century. 8th century. 8th century. It's a bit crazy. So the British pound is in fact called the cable by its nickname. Why? Why the cable? Because back in the day, the exchange rates were literally transmitted across the Atlantic Ocean via massive underwater telegraph cables. If you don't know what a telegraph is, your age is showing. If you do know what a telegraph is, your age is definitely showing. So the US dollar is the buck. I know we've had this a lot. We've seen it in movies. How much does this thing cost? $10, $5, $20. The euro is called the fiber. The Swiss franc is the Swissy. The Australian dollar is the Aussie dollar. That one we've heard before. And the New Zealand dollar is called the Kiwi. The Kiwi probably we've heard as well. So now you don't need to memorize all of these overnight to make any money, but knowing the language removes the intimidation factor. And that's just how it is. In the next chapter, we're going to look at how these 8 major pairs actually pair up against each other. Hit that subscribe button, turn on post notification bells, because this video series is just about to get started. Earn foreign, spend local. I'll see you in the next chapter.